Hello and welcome. Today we are joined by Janine George, who's the Chief Product and Marketing Officer at Carrol Boyes. Welcome, Janine.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, it's such a pleasure to have you. I mean, you brightened the room just by entering into this video call, so we're so excited to hear from you. And of course, Carrol Boyce is showcasing a new range at the WomenIN Festival this year. So, can you
Yes, we
tell us,
are.
yes, can you tell us a little bit more about what the ladies can expect to see there?
To be honest, I think I'm just as excited to see it. I think with any new product range, with the thinking and conceptualization and the work that started probably a year ago, this is the first event and quite an exclusive one where the women attending the Women in event will be able to see, touch, and feel a product category that Carol Boyes used to do but has not been around for quite some time now. See, it's in fashion. I don't want to share too much just yet because I do feel like they need to actually get there and see it for themselves. It's a range that you can wear very easily. It's colorful, it's bright, it's high quality like our brand, it's fun. And it's for everybody, and it's made by a designer called Carrol Boyes, who's launching our own range called Carol for Carrol Boyes, and we're looking forward to giving the people in attendance a little special something, and you'll be able to see it on our activation stand over there as well.
Yeah, that is so exciting. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing all the new products and being able to try on something snazzy and fashionable that's great quality. And of course, you'll be speaking, and we're so excited to hear what you have to say. So, I just want to know that as a Chief Product and Marketing Officer, what are you hoping to share with all of our female attendees about what it's like to be a leader in their field and in your field?
Look, we're joined by a lot of amazing speakers over the 2 days. I know a lot of the ladies would have seen the agenda. If you haven't, do go and check it out. I'll be opening up in the first session where four of us will be sharing some of the insights and stories just around our own leadership journeys, right? I've been working across a number of sectors, starting off in engineering, 25 years ago, where there was no social media, there was no LinkedIn, there was nobody to phone and go, how do I do this? And now being in a space to reflect on that and think about that grounding and foundation in fast moving consumer goods. And then some insights around, just the themes that came through for a lot of women today that we'd be able to recognize around mentorship and sponsorship, right? What skill sets were needed to kind of climb the ranks, as we work through our careers and going through financial services and then now recently in retail, what that marriage of customer and product and sales actually looks like. Fundamentally for all businesses, we're either growing our customer base, whether you're an influencer, and you're in marketing, even if you're an entrepreneur, ultimately what you're trying to do is get your brand to more people. So I'm hoping to share a little bit more around the ways that I was able to, just approach those transitions within my career and how I was able to lean on women, other women, and the males that I worked with to be able to hone in on, just creating a fun environment in the workspace.
Yeah. And something interesting popped up to me when you said that you did engineering 25 years ago. I'm so surprised to hear that because you don't look a day over 25 yourself. So, would you be able to?
Yay! The vitamin serum is working.
The collagen supplements are doing their thing. So I'm really
So
interested to
funny.
know. I'm really interested to know what keeps you going, as a female leader in your field. What keeps you so young and what keeps you so motivated?
You know what? I think one, it definitely helps working with young people. Okay. I think in every leadership position, it really is about making sure that there's always a seat at the table for somebody else that's going to school you about trend. And our jobs in all chief positions, senior management positions, is about bringing in and kind of widening the workforce. And at Carol Boyes, we have such a diverse group of females, who come from so many different industries And we're lucky that we've been able to capture an audience of kind of young women, all the way through to our, slightly more experienced subset of workers. And I think within that, Nasi, it's just about staying with your kind of your ear close to the ground and knowing about what those trends are. And some of it's got to do with beauty and makeup, which I think we all are very interested in. It's got to do with making sure we're always presentable and what that means in terms of fashion, right? And not always luxury expensive stuff, right? It's about how to be kind of just really clever about how we're spending money on jewelry and making ourselves look good. I am a mom of four. And my children range from, I've got a teenager that's at high school, 2 boys, 2 girls, and I've also got a small 5-year-old that keeps me physically active. And a lot of staying young has really got to do with making sure that you're keeping up to date with just the things that they're busy with, right? What are they engaged with digitally? What's happening at school? Making sure that you've got a really good support community. And I'm very happy you say that I look young, because I don't always feel young. It's retail. We're growing into crazy season. And but yeah, I think investing in time to just feed your soul, right? For me, it used to be triathlons and keeping really busy with exercise. But actually more recently, it's just taking long walks, trying to clock the 10,000 steps and not living a sedentary lifestyle where, we can sit behind desks all the time. And so how do you incorporate work into your daily thought process and movement? And guys, drinking water, staying hydrated, making sure you're moving. And I think more importantly, especially now at this stage of my life, is really recognizing that it's good to say no and to break away, so that it isn't just always a run on the treadmill, because it's not actually about this long marathon. Sometimes we get to sprint and then take some time off. So maybe that combination of workforce, combination of fashion, combination of health, and then, your group of girlfriends that keep you sane. I think for me, that's been a saving grace, is just having those networks where, like in times of trouble, you don't stay there, and you have those people that feed you to get out of the negativity, right? And just go, no, Janine, you're not going down that path. Wake up now, pull yourself out of it. And I think for all of us, that's really important.
Yeah. I think we just have so much to learn from you, Janine, about how we can navigate this marathon that we call our career journeys. And I really can't wait to hear from you. But for our attendees who either have or haven't bought their
Yes.
tickets yet, as a marketer, how would you say that they should come to WomenIN Festival and market themselves? And how would you say that the WomenIN Festival will help them to achieve their career goals in the long run?
There's specific stats now see that women are naturally inclined to stay in their safe spaces and to just be quite okay with, coming into work and having that network, right? Going to a conference or a meeting and not adding to their real close community that's going to help them grow. For me, it was networks and conferences like this 20 years ago, right, when I was younger, where I made the active consideration to say at every external event, I was going to find at least one person that I was going to connect with and build a relationship. And to do that, you have to speak to many people, right? And what I would say is WomenIN is a place where you're probably not only going to make one connection, you're going to make so many, you're not going to be able to keep track of it. But for me, come to fuel yourself. So get away from work, buy the ticket because you feel like you're important and you feel like the next phase of your career is important. Come to the WomenIN event because you feel like you're going to be open to learn, but put yourself out there and really go, somebody else has done the hard work for you, right? Naz and the team, you guys have basically sourced this phenomenal group of diverse individuals who have done the job. They've learned the hard way. They have failed. They've climbed the mountain. They fell off the mountain. They've had to get up again. They've transitioned through careers. They've questioned themselves. And so come there to learn about the attitudes and behaviors and things they've put in place to really take those lessons and implement it in your own kind of lifestyle. And then also come because you want to have fun. We've got some amazing nonprofits, some entrepreneurs, some business women who, like me, are out there because they also like to look good and feel good. So come there because the activation stands. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about all the brands, but we've got some really good ones coming. Have a look at it, and yeah, just come there to have some time out, maybe spend a little bit of money and on some awesome things that are there. And I think it's important to just refuel. And so before the crazy festive season comes, come and join us and buy the ticket and get your seat at the table.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Janine, for coming and sharing your insights. I love your energy. I know that
Yeah.
you're going to be amazing at the festival, and I know that our viewers cannot wait to hear from you. I'm sure that you have so much to say. And yeah, just to our viewers who are watching, book your tickets right now at www.wearewomenin.com so you can join amazing women like Janine, and we can help uplift and empower each other. See you there.
Thank you, Nasi. From everybody at Carrol Boyes, we'll be coming there. I'm bringing the women on my executive committee. We're bringing our female senior managers. We're really coming out in full force and just hoping to take some time out and come back to the business with some awesome insights and ways that we can grow as well. Thank you so much.